This is Jack. He was tired of feeling trapped in his own body and wondering where the guy in this old photo went. Jack knew he needed help, so he went to see his doctor, who warned him that his weight was putting his health at risk. The doctor recommended a very low energy diet, suggesting two meal replacements, one meal consisting of approximately 350 calories, one portion of dairy, one portion of fruit, and at least two portions of low-starch vegetables per day, to help him get back on track. Jack knew he needed to make the change, but was trapped in a vicious cycle of stress and overeating, where tension triggered cravings, and indulging in comfort foods only brought temporary relief, perpetuating a toxic loop that consumed his life. That's when Jack ran into his old friend Sarah, who had transformed her life by losing 30 kilograms on the very low energy diet, inspiring Jack to confront his own struggles and consider a similar path to reclaim his health and well-being. Days later, Jack's enthusiasm had worn off, and he found himself sliding back into familiar patterns. Frustrated and stuck, he was torn between the comfort of his old habits and the promise of a new, healthier life, wondering if the struggle to change was worth the reward. Now, Jack had to choose: continue down a destructive path or take a bold leap towards transformation by committing to the very low energy diet. No turning back. With his decision made, Jack turned to Sarah, his friend and weight loss inspiration, for guidance and support. Together, they explored the OptiFast program, a medically approved very low energy diet, and Sarah shared her own experiences with calorie counting and navigating the allowed foods table. Jack also learned how to incorporate low-calorie, high-protein snacks into his daily routine, helping him stay satisfied and on track. As Jack began to see progress, each small victory sparked a surge of excitement. The thrill of watching the numbers on the scale steadily decline became addictive, filling him with a renewed sense of pride and determination. The success he was achieving fueled his motivation, driving him to push harder and reach for new goals. With each pound lost, Jack felt a corresponding weight lifting off his shoulders, until he finally grasped that his journey was never just about physical weight, but about releasing the emotional and psychological baggage that had weighed him down for years. Just as Jack was making strides in his weight loss journey, a stressful incident at work, a confrontation with a difficult colleague, sent him reeling, tempting him to seek comfort in old habits. In a moment of weakness, Jack found himself devouring an entire pizza, undoing weeks of hard-earned progress. The shame and guilt that followed left him feeling utterly defeated and questioning if he could ever truly change. In a heart-wrenching moment of truth, Jack faced the painful realization that his food addiction was a desperate attempt to fill the void left by his childhood trauma, and that true healing required confronting the wounds he'd been trying to bury. With a newfound understanding of the deep-seated issues driving his addiction, Jack sought out the guidance of a psychologist and began to unravel the complex emotional threads that had bound him to his destructive habits. With a newfound sense of self-awareness, Jack recognized that he had evolved into a person who believed in his own ability to make healthy choices, and that emotional eating was no longer a defining part of his life. Jack's journey came full circle as he stood in his kitchen, now a symbol of his growth, filled with healthy food, a sense of purpose, and his newfound sense of self. But wait, this isn't just a story about Jack. Did you notice all the secrets of weight loss embedded in his journey? These are the same secrets that can guide anyone toward a healthier, happier life. Let's break it down together. First, there's the exact formula for the very low energy diet that Jack followed. It's simple but powerful. This structured approach helped Jack create a calorie deficit while still getting the nutrients he needed. Next, we dive into the habit loop of overeating, how stress and emotions trigger cravings that lead to unhealthy eating. Jack was trapped in this loop until he recognized it for what it was, a cycle that needed breaking. This awareness is the first step to changing any habit. Then, there's the importance of finding a mentor, someone who's walked the path before you. For Jack, that person was Sarah, who not only inspired him, but also guided him through the process, sharing tips and strategies. Having someone to look up to can make all the difference, but inspiration alone isn't enough. You have to commit and take that first step. It's daunting, but ask yourself, what do you have to lose? Jack hesitated, but once he decided to commit, he realized that taking action was the only way to move forward. And then something amazing happened. Jack got addicted to success. Each small victory, each pound lost, fueled his motivation. Success is contagious, and once you start seeing progress, it becomes a powerful driving force that pushes you to achieve even more. But here's the real breakthrough: realizing that weight gain often has emotional and psychological roots. For Jack, it was unresolved childhood trauma. Understanding these deeper issues is crucial because it's not just about what you eat, it's about why you eat. That's why finding a psychologist or a counselor can be so important. Jack sought professional help to address the underlying emotional causes of his weight gain. Healing those wounds allowed him to break free from the patterns that had held him back for so long. Finally, it all comes down to changing your beliefs about yourself. Jack's transformation wasn't just physical, it was mental. He came to see himself as a healthy person who makes healthy choices. This new self-belief was the key to sustaining his success. So, there you have it. The secrets of weight loss, woven into Jack's story. This is more than just a narrative. It's a roadmap to real, lasting change. The journey may be tough, but with the right tools and mindset, anyone can do it. Are you ready to start your own transformation? Because the next success story could be yours.